a fan of Star Wars movies, you probably already know what's going to happen 8 months from today. The next film in the series will hit the cinemas, and it has one of the hottest movie trailers in the galaxy, let alone one far, far away. The internet is abuzz. Star Wars The Force Awakens features cast members from the original trilogy. You just saw Harrison Ford there as Han Solo. Here's what some fans in London thought about the trailer.
I thought it looked very exciting, and that was before I saw the Chewie and Han Solo clip, and then it quadrupled in the level of excitement that it generated.
Just going back to that world that they created when we were kids, I'm the age where that movie was like life-changing. So it's great that they're gonna, restart it.
There's a big question about the new saber. You know, the new
lightsaber.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's gonna be incredible, I think.
Just to see the old cast come back and see them there again, and their characters. I can't wait. I think everyone is just dying. It's going to be the movie of the year.
That trailer made its big debut in front of tens of thousands of faithful. They're converging on Anaheim, California to talk all things Jedi. As you can see, people are really getting into the spirit. This gathering held to rally fans ahead of the new Star Wars movies. Now, CNN digital producer Henry Hanks was at the Star Wars celebration. In fact, he just got off the plane from California.
Yes.
Thanks so much for rushing in here to join us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, tell us about these fans. What were they saying at the convention about the new trailer that's just been released?
Oh, it's just been rapturous, this response. I was sitting there with several other people in the press and other fans as well, and there were cheers. They wanted to see it again. There were people tearing up when they saw Han Solo again. It was like coming home, like he said. It was like seeing an old friend come back, and that they really treated it that way, and every person I spoke to loved it.
And it baffles me to hear that some people spent about 28 hours lining up outside before the doors opened just to get in.
Yes. Yeah, that was a lot of the people that were there had been camping out. J.J. Abrams, the director of the new movie, had delivered pizza to them. He's a Star Wars fan going way back, so he understands the fervor.
And obviously you're a big fan, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to show you the poster. This was a big thing that people wanted to get at the end of the trailer. They gave out posters, and that was a very, much anticipated, wanted item, along with anything that had The Force Awakens on it. They wanted anything to do with the new movie to just snatch it up. It was hard to find anything like that.
No doubt. There was a great piece in the New York Times yesterday talking about how out of all the franchises, Lucasfilms seems to really nail it. It keeps fans coming back each time. And unlike most big studios, it actually has a full-time head of fan relations.
Yes, yeah, they have, going back many years with Lucasfilm, they of course have been dealing closely with fans and talking to them, keeping in touch with them. And now with social media, they have been able to do it even more. And with this convention that goes on for 4 days, usually every year and a half, it's been an international convention, by the way. They've been to Germany, they've been to London. They're really able to talk and see what the fans want. And from what they said at the panel, they like to take into account what the fans want in the movie.
And we know Disney, of course, bought Lucasfilms for about $4 billion. They've already created an animated Star Wars series to kind of suck in a whole new generation of Star Wars fans. This isn't a kind of an enterprise that's going to go out into the ether, is it?
Absolutely. Not only are there were children at the convention, so many of them dressed up in costume, knew all the characters. It wasn't just, Gen Xers, but also you see that they're going to be making more films. There's a film called Rogue One, which will be separate from the episodes. There's another film we might find out as soon as tomorrow from the convention what that's going to be. So it's not just episodes 7 through 9. They'll be continue to make spin-off films, perhaps with R2-D2 or C-3PO or some other characters.
And no doubt you'll be one of the first to buy a ticket to the new film.
Yes, absolutely.
Henry Hanks, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
And finally, here's something for really hardcore Star Wars fans who want to take their passions to new heights. All Nippon Airlines is getting a new Star Wars-themed plane. The Boeing Dreamliner will be painted to look like the famous robot R2-D2. It should take to the skies later this year ahead of the new movie's release. Well, that does it for us here at the International Desk. I'm Lynda Kinkade, but don't go anywhere. Inside Africa is up next. But first, I'll be back with a quick look at the headlines.